quarter to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, break. Pass it on, lady.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
All comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Of interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's go now. 70, get the look. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
ETN once more.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
the right side, it's Smith. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
60 Maverick.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 16,
Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We have played 3 quarters.
Ready.
But first down, Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Buffalo 18, 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Seven Pirates.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Come 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's got Smith here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
19 tight.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Man open. Here is Jones.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
ETN up the middle.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.